Hello everyone, my name is الأمين. I am a holistic designer. I have integrated the sciences of energies in my work as an interior designer since 2006, and I have achieved brilliant results which made my clients very satisfied, and it gave more depth eventually and more meaning to my work. Recently, over the past few years, I went deeper into the sciences of crystals. It is indeed a science, and I shall talk about it now, because I believe in the energies of those objects that are filled with mystery and wonder. Now, why holistic? Holistic because I believe in a holistic approach to what design is all about, what this world of material possessions is all about, and what healing is all about eventually. This is what I discovered in depth through my research about crystals, and we shall see right now and discover together the wonders of those celestial gifts. Starting with the lecture, I will tackle a little bit the mentioning of crystals in religions and in ancient civilizations and in modern time, and then we'll talk about the crystals in science, the body and crystals, the aura and crystals, pyramid and crystals, and to reach the line and the designs that I developed based on this whole philosophy, this whole holistic approach eventually. That's why I called it holistic, believing in the powers and the effect of these wonderful creations of God. Now, in Judaism, in Christianity, and in Islam, crystals were mentioned. The breastplate of Aaron was said to include 12 stones. He used to wear it to talk to God. We all know about the ring of Solomon, the New Jerusalem that Saint John saw in the Apocalypse. At the end of the Bible, there's the Revelations, the section about the Revelations. And he mentions that around the wall of the New Jerusalem were made of 12 gemstones. The last one is the amethyst. Islam also mentions precious stones. In the Quran, precious stones are mentioned. And eventually, the Prophet Muhammad, he used to advise his followers to wear gemstones while praying. And we all know about the black stone in Mecca. It has out of this world properties. Like really, it was scientifically tested, and none of its qualities and properties are found in any of the stones on earth. Now, moving on to the old and ancient civilizations, we all know that the Egyptians, Sumerians, the Inca in Peru, and the Mayans, they all believed in the tremendous powers of crystals. They used them in their jewelry, in the temples, in the pyramids, and in their tombs eventually. They used also crystals to create remedies for illness and for age-defying properties. They used to live long years eventually. I hope we shall discover this secret in our times. I am a fan of Saint Hildegard von Bingen. She is a German saint who lived in the 10th century. She developed a whole theory based on the healing properties of crystals, and she wrote a book called Physica. There's a beautiful quote that she says that refers to the devil. Every stone has fire and humidity in it, but the devil shines away from them and hates and despises the precious stones because he remembers that their beauty appeared in him before he fell from the honor given to him by God, and also because certain precious stones are created by fire, in which he has his punishment. That's so beautiful. Last but not least, Rudolf Steiner. Rudolf Steiner is an architect, philosopher. He is the founder of anthroposophy. It's a whole set of beliefs merging science, spirituality, and philosophy together. He believes that during the formation of crystals in the core of the earth, billions and millions of years ago, there was also an invisible factor, which is the spiritual factor that helped to form and give the magnificence, power to these amazing crystals. Now moving on to science. A crystal is a solid material made of different minerals whose inner molecular constituents are the most ordered structured molecular structures on Earth, and they are forming these structures are forming inner lattices that are eventually 7 all in all. And these lattices, they are based on the Platonic solids that Plato believed in. Platonic solids were said that the whole universe was created based on these 5 Platonic solids, which are the cube, the octahedron, the dodecahedron, the icosahedron, and the tetragon. Now, the trigonomolecular lattice are 7 eventually. This is a close-up of the inner molecular lattice of the quartz crystal. And the quartz is one of the most amazing crystals eventually. Now, what makes crystals unique? Of course, we all know that they are used eventually without crystals. Lots of the technological material that we use, like this computer, the lighters, the watches, the mobile, some X-ray machines, some radars, they're all using crystals inside them. Lots of people, they don't know that. So why they use crystals and quartz, especially quartz, because it's piezoelectric and it's pyroelectric. Piezo, under pressure, it releases electricity, and pyro, it releases heat. Eventually, the crystals are pure energetic carriers. They can store, transmit, direct, repel, and transform subtle energy. Usually, every crystal is known for its unique energy signature. We will tackle that later on. The word crystal speaks to the internal structure of a mineral. Each crystal has a unique vibrational signature, which is called frequency in terminology, scientific terminology, and composed of a highly organized symmetrical geometrical atomic structure. When we talk about crystals, we have to tackle the atomic and the subatomic structure, because this is where lie the secret of these magnificent creatures. This geometric matrix that is inside the crystal, geometrical matrix, this is what gives it its electromagnetic energies coming from the cosmos, and they travel. It is believed that these crystals, they carry electromagnetic energies coming from the planets. The Indians believe it nowadays. The old Indian civilizations, the old ancient civilization, they link the powers of crystals to the planets and the outer rays, the outer space, the outer incoming rays that are coming from the outer space. There's a very, very important benefit for crystals, or something that makes them really unique. The black stones that are known in the collection or the family collection of crystals are mostly known to protect and build a shield around us as a human, protecting us from electromagnetic frequencies. Because we are nowadays we are facing more and more the harmful effects of electromagnetic frequencies. It was even now mentioned in the World Health Organization on their website, and they're talking about the harms that can eventually develop in skin problems and in psycho-mental problems. Now, why not use crystals to help us get through this harmfulness? Moving on to more scientific facts, the healing properties of crystals are due to capacitance, phosphorescence, and quantum resonance, and even more terminologies and factors related to science, which we'll preview quickly. Capacitance is the potentiality of electric charge that is found in most crystals. And phosphorescence, it was done mainly with diamonds when placed under blue light, and then the blue light was left for, let's say, an hour and then shut down. The diamonds kept the energy of the blue light, and eventually they were able to charge the other stones that are around them. This proves that there is a highly electromagnetic frequency in the diamond, and this also backs up the fact that these stones are very, very precious indeed. Through quantum resonance, we use eventually crystals nowadays to heal body and soul. When we introduce light with crystals, it enhances eventually the vibrational frequency of crystal and transmit the energies more quickly. In quantum physics, we can see that the body heat, it is known that the body heat radiates infrared as well as crystals, and both the body and the crystals, they are attuned to the same infrared frequency, and this also leads us to think that there is an easier way of transmitting the energies between the crystals and our bodies.